Welcome to the Jonah Jones podcast, where I will be talking to a wide array of people that I have met through CrossFit on a wide array of topics to try and develop my relationship with them. I have been coaching CrossFit for over 2 years now and have developed long-lasting friendships with so many amazing people, and I can't wait to sit down and talk to as many of them as I can. If you happen to be listening not as a member of a CrossFit affiliate, then stick around and use this as an opportunity to learn about the community spirit that CrossFit is built on. Warnings of childish humour, potentially bad language, and a lot of nonsense. But I do hope you enjoy. Here we go. Hello, welcome to episode 2. I am pleased you've returned after how successful episode 1 was. I've been overwhelmed with all the positive comments and the 5-star ratings some of you choose to give. I am sat with Miss Amy Jones.
Oh.
Say
I'm
hello.
nervous, Jonah.
Amy's nervous. How are you sat right now?
Cozy.
Cozy?
Yeah, my bum feels very warm.
Very warm.
Yeah.
Amy's sat on a hot water bottle, alternating with frozen peas every 3 minutes.
3 minutes. 3 minutes cold, 3 minutes hot.
And why is that, Amy? Why is that?
I've managed to inflame my coccyx. I jumped into a taxi on Sunday morning at about 1:45, and I landed really nicely on the seatbelt. And I've managed to bruise my coccyx, so now I spend my evenings sitting on peas and hot water bottles.
She's got a bit of a wet bum.
I've got a wet bum. It looks good.
So let's start off by asking, how long have you been with CrossFit B76?
Oh, okay. So I think I have been with CrossFit B76 for about 2.5 years. It is now.
It's been a long time. I remember your first ever session.
Dude, that was embarrassing, that session.
I was trying to push sales of Vitago. If you don't have any Vitago, it's the best post workout product on the market. So make sure you pick yourself some up at B76. So I came over to Amy on a first session, tried to sell some Vitago, and I was like, Amy, you need this.
You did.
You need this. And she was like, what is it? What is it? It's carbs. Oh, no. Jonah, no carbs.
Carbs are not my friend.
No carbs. How do you feel about carbs now?
I love carbs.
I love carbs.
I
See what
can't get
CrossFit
enough
does,
carbs.
guys? All about the carbs.
It is all about the carbs. I remember my first session when I walked in, actually. Dean, our good old Dean Woodward, referenced that when I walked in, I looked like a rabbit in headlights, and he saw me do the workout and he thought, that girl is never coming back. Which I was a little bit like, ouch. That's a bit harsh. I think it was to do my gangly legs and my gangly arms, but 2.5 years later,
Still here to this day.
still here. Did 39 pull-ups tonight. Thank you very
39.
much.
Didn't quite get the 40, but it's fine.
Ouch. I worked for it.
Yeah. So last week we had Paul and Florence, and I described them as really good, members of the community. I think Amy's another good example of that. She is the epitome. Is that a word?
Epiphany.
Epiphany.
I think. Epitome. No, epiphany.
Epitome. She is the epitome of hard work at the gym. Tell everyone what your award was in the Open this year.
It feels like a little bit of an insult, but it was most determined.
Most determined.
It's like
most hardworking.
Most hardworking, yeah. Most determined and most. Last year I got most hardworking. This year I got most determined. And it feels a little bit like when you're at school and your grades came in and you got a D, but you got an A star for effort.
It's all about the effort.
A star for effort.
Effort
there
is
you
the
go.
only thing that matters. I've experienced this myself. I've programmed Amy's gymnastics for.
You have changed my life, Jonah.
It's 5 months about.
Yeah, it's about 5 months now. Yeah.
Couldn't do a kipping pull-up when she started. 39 keeping pull-ups in the WOD tonight.
I know. I don't think I could even hang off the bar when I started. So yeah. No, you've changed the shape of my upper body, which I realise doesn't sound very good. But yeah, no, it's good. It's definitely worked. I think it made me realise as well that actually you can do loads of CrossFit and you can do loads of WODs and you can work. You can go there 5 or 6 times a week, which I was doing. But unless you actually focus on your kind of skills and isolation exercises and stuff like that, you're
Your
probably
weaknesses.
not going to progress to the next level of kind of CrossFit. And I'd say I'm moved
On the
forward
way.
in that now.
On the
So
way.
yeah,
Amy is also planning the Christmas night out for the box.
I am.
If you haven't paid yet or haven't come, then sort your life out.
Yes.
And get in touch.
Yeah, the situation with that is if you haven't paid yet, but you want to come, you haven't expressed that you want to come, let me know and I'll see. I will just I will. It's just a case of I just need to check to get places on it, but it'll be good. It'll be fun.
It will be fun.
It'll
be
make-
fun. I'm very looking forward to
The
it.
best thing about it is you get to see what people look like out of their gym uniform. Gym
Yeah, I
uniform?
love that.
Yeah. But
I've got quite used to that now. What I'm not used to seeing is people in the middle.
in the middle, as in
Like-
what I'm wearing right now.
What you're wearing right now. You see people in their gym kit, and then you go out, and they're dressed up quite nice. Never seen anyone like dressed for work.
Wearing their joggers
Yeah.
like I am right now and a t-shirt. Yeah. Sorry, Jonah.
Yeah.
Does it
did
make you
come in-
uncomfortable?
You came to the box one time, and you just come from work.
Oh, yeah?
You dressed, and I was like, "Who are you?"
So
Do it.
I've got a challenge for you. Can I challenge you?
now?
Can I?
Yeah. You
Yes.
can do that now.
You can
do
go
that
into your
now.
thing. But because I feel like in the box, I probably shouldn't say this because there'll be people that will feel jealous, but you're the king of CrossFit. Like you live and breathe it, which is what you really kind of want from a coach, is you want someone who lives and breathes it, knows more about CrossFit than is probably necessary.
King of CrossFit. I'll
I
take
do
that.
feel like that's what you are.
King
But-
Jonah. You may all now reference me as King Jonah.
King Jonah. No. So what I wanted to do is, because I think CrossFit is known for its annoying acronyms where you come into a WOD.
Oh, I love it
As
when
an
new
example.
people come on. Yeah, we're doing 8T2B and 8C2B, and they're like, what?
Exactly. And it's like the most frustrating thing in the world. And I think, therefore, I want to test you against various different abbreviations and acronyms and see whether you can actually get them.
Bring it on.
This is on the CrossFit website or something along the lines. So, okay, I'll do 5, 6 maybe, and we'll see if you can get them.
Okay, cool.
If you get any of them wrong, you're no longer King CrossFit.
Oh, fuck.
Okay?
Yeah, I'm
You ready for the challenge?
I'm ready.
It's going to start with an easy one. DU.
Double under.
Yes.
Go, Jonah. King
I don't
Jonah.
reckon you're going to get all these.
Oh, crap.
Okay, AMRAP.
As many rounds or reps as possible.
Do you know what? It actually says as many rounds or reps as possible.
Yeah,
That is
It's not my
embarrassing.
first rodeo.
You should be ashamed. You need to get out more.
we all
okay.
know that.
We do know this. HSPU.
Handstand push-up.
Okay, so now we're going to go a bit more challenging because I don't think I've ever heard these ones in my life. HWD.
HWD.
I think this is impossible. Do you want me to give you a clue?
Yeah.
It's what CrossFit is all about.
Hard work.
Oh! What would D be? So you're doing hard work and...
And,
What's the D?
well, I know all about the D.
Oh, please don't. Please don't. Please don't, because I'll go red. We're in a room on our own. It's embarrassing. Right, so hard work and...
And the D.
I'm going home. Hard work and the D.
Semi lost it. 11:30 in. Well done, Amy. You can go up on the leaderboard.
I can go home now. Hard work and...
Determination.
Oh, you lost it. So quick. That's so close, though. That is kind of what it is. It's hard work and dedication.
Oh, yeah, that's...
Determination is...
Point, Jonah.
Right, okay.
I'm not stripped of King Jonah-ness from
So
that.
I'll give... Well, so is that 3 or 4? I've lost count.
That's 4.
Four.
That's 4.
Okay. So... Okay, GHD, because I never know what this is.
Glute and ham developer.
Oh, yeah. Glute ham developer. I always wondered what the D was in that one as well. I knew it was glutes and hams, but I thought it was just an ab workout, but it's not,
Always
is it?
wondering about the D.
Stop it. Okay. What does...
This is your fault.
Stop it. It's not
You're
my
the
fault.
one with these questions.
What does PD stand for? I don't think you're going to get this.
PD.
PD. And it is in reference to kettlebells.
PD. Is it a movement?
No.
Okay.
So when I say it's not like an acronym, because there's 2 letters that should go in between the P and the D. Why is there so much D on this? There's a lot of D in CrossFit.
There's so much D in CrossFit.
Please don't. This is not nice. I don't like it. Right.
This is all your own doing. You've got no one to blame.
You're ruining my reputation. PD. Serious face. It's to do with measurements and kettlebells.
Oh, pooed.
Pooed. Yeah, that's it. I
Pooed.
think I gave you that, really.
Pooed.
One last one, okay? One last one. KTE.
Knees to elbow.
Oh. Okay.
And reigning King Jonah is still here. You may all bow down to me.
You get extra points if you can get this one. I promise you I'll stop after this because I'm enjoying this.
Okay.
YBF.
YBF.
You say this all the time. When I say I'm going to do a 15 kg kettlebell, 15 kg dumbbell, and you go, no, you do 17.5, and I'm like, Jonah, I can't do that. You go,
you'll be fine.
Yeah, that is an actual CrossFit acronym. Sorry, I just need to change my P's to my to my hot water bottle. I much prefer the hot water bottle because it feels like you've wet yourself a little bit. You know when you've got, no, but you know what I mean. You know when you go in when you go in a posh car and they've got heated seats and you sit on it and they turn it on and you don't realise they've turned it on and all of a sudden you think, oh, this is awkward. I've either wet myself or this is a posh car.
Right then. Shall we get into the main topic?
Yes.
Conversation?
Sorry, we haven't even started doing that. Sorry. No.
This might be a long one, folks, but we're having so much fun.
Right. So what do I do?
Just pick one.
A topic from this box of topics.
Just pick one.
Okay.
And just open it up.
So do we have to talk about this then? This is the topic of conversation.
I'm picking one too.
Okay.
But we can choose the best one.
What's this? So this is phone a friend choice.
I've got phone a friend choice.
Oh my god, we have to do it then. Right, so we have to do it. So I know who I'm phoning.
Yeah, you've got to phone someone, put them to the speaker, into the mic, and they've got to choose a topic of of what we need to talk about.
I'm a bit nervous because she might not answer because she has got her mum round tonight.
Who's it? Grace.
Yeah.
Grace. No, she'll pick up. Do you
reckon she'll pick up? She'll probably be a bit paranoid as to why I'm calling her. She'll also be jealous that you're around and she's not. Hold on.
Come on, Grace.
Hello. Oh, you sound so sad. Are you all right? You sound sad. I'm just with Jonah. Just quickly, I'm really sorry to embarrass you here, but I'm doing this podcast thing with Jonah.
Okay.
You are on air right now.
You're excellent. So what you've got to give is you've got to quickly. Okay, so we'll leave you to your bake off in a second, but I need a topic of conversation to talk to Jonah about.
Last week we had relationships. This week could be something different. Anything you want?
Candles.
Something vague.
That was great. Something vague.
Vague and lots of.
You can talk a lot about candles, like different smells, different types, how to see they burn, how ridiculously expensive they are.
This is very true, Grace. Maybe we should.
I know. You could talk about whales in captivity.
Whales in captivity.
Something vague.
It's
Nothing
good.
Specific.
What was that?
Recycling.
Okay, right. I'm taking recycling.
We're not talking about recycling.
We'll take recycling as a subject.
No, we're not taking recycling. Something vaguer.
Give me
a general area of life.
Holidays.
There we go.
Okay,
sorted.
Cool.
Thanks,
Sweet.
my lovely.
Thanks, well done, Grace.
Love ya. Bye.
We got there in the end.
Wow.
Well done, Grace.
That was painful.
So,
good old
Wales.
No, we're not talking about Wales. What did she actually say we're talking about?
Holidays.
No, we're not talking about recycling. Holidays. Holiday. I'm going on holiday.
Where are you going?
On Thursday.
Oh, yeah, of course. Where are you going? That's why we're doing this now.
I'm going to Kos. I don't know where it is, though. Is it Greek Island? Right, okay.
Oh, good.
It's one of those,
where you go.
It's one of those holidays that I don't actually have any involvement in the booking or anything like that. So I don't even know when my flight is. I've just been told to meet somewhere at 9:30.
Who are you going with?
My girlfriends.
Cool.
So we're going there's 5 of us going, and we're friends from school. Yeah, although one of them's just had a baby. One of them's pregnant. So it's going to be wild.
It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be, but there's 3 of us that are going. It's going to be fun. But I'm hoping that I don't get any more gin-related injuries because I'm meant to be cycling London to Amsterdam in 3 weeks' time. So
cool. Would you say CrossFit has affected your holiday life or holidays in general?
Oh, this is interesting. Holiday life. So, yes, because I've packed my gym kit. Oh my God, I'm such a loser. So, I sometimes have a week off work just so I can go to CrossFit for a week. Oh my God, that's so sad. Oh my God, I need to get a life. Oh, this is so embarrassing. I actually said it to someone at work. I use 5 of my 25 days holiday a year to literally go nowhere but travel to B76 and hang out with my good friends.
Hang out with me.
Get some gains and eat some carbs, literally, and then go to the Window Box Cafe. No, I was about to say in all seriousness, but that is actually genuinely serious. I have had a week off work to do CrossFit. But when I do go on holiday now, it is embarrassing. I do look to where the nearest CrossFit gym is that I could go along to.
Been there.
Because I've heard it's really welcoming. Like, I haven't actually done it yet.
I went to one in Corfu.
Did
It
you?
was right up the road from the hotel.
Do you get a t-shirt? Because Hayley and Dean say they get a t-shirt everywhere they go.
No, I didn't get a t-shirt. You know, poor.
I think that's no, as in you get free ones.
Oh, no, I didn't get one.
You've obviously not got a friendly face. Do you go in though, and do you do the CrossFit douchebag thing and like go in and just do everything CrossFit so that everyone thinks you're brilliant, or do you?
No, I just stuck to my program. I just did
Look at you, just stuck to my program.
I did all day open gym, so I was like, yeah.
I'd go in like if I was able to do everything you could do. I'd go in like a ninja and be like, oh my God, I've just kind of started and taken up CrossFit.
It's
and
my 39 pull-ups.
Well, no, I'm not. No, I'd be going in the opposite way around. I'd be like, oh, I've just started CrossFit, so I don't really know anything. So, and then if they like threw a Randy at me, I'd be like, bam, I can do it all. That's literally what I would do. So what my dream has been since I was a kid is to like have a skill that nobody knows about and then one day just whip it out. The skill. Oh dear.
What is the best holiday you've ever had?
Oh. What's the best holiday I've ever had?
Ever been on? Place or memory or best holiday you've ever been on?
Probably climbing Kilimanjaro, but that makes me sound like a bit of a knobhead.
I climbed in about 45 minutes.
Climbed Kilimanjaro. No, but the only reason is because one, it was like mentally really, really tough. But the funniest bit was about it is just I was with my partner at the time, my boyfriend at the time, and we went on to what? What was that?
Nothing.
It's not like miracles happen.
No, that's how did that go?
Oh, not very well.
Not really.
He's still up
We'll
there.
leave that.
No,
You left him.
Yeah, I left him at the top. I was like, nope. But we went and we'd planned it so vigorously because you have to when you're doing that kind of a thing. And we'd pre-ordered our currency at the airport. And in order to get into Tanzania, is it? I think it is.
Not a clue.
Yeah, Tanzania. That's where I think that's where you have to go. You have to pay a visa payment of like 50, whatever their currency is. And so we were going to pick up the money from the airport, get on the plane and go. Anyway, we're like chilling out on the plane, like drinking champagne, like, yeah, we're about to go and do this really exciting thing. And then all of a sudden I looked at Damon and I was like, shit, we didn't collect the money. And we were like, and I was like, have you got any cash on you to get like into the country? He's like, no, I haven't got any cash at all. And I was like, neither have I. And he was like, what the fuck are we on? Sorry, language. But we're like, what are we going to do? We got there. Anyway, I had to be escorted into the country with 2 men with these big AK-47s and taken to a cash point, which you might ask, why didn't Damon go? Because he didn't want to, because he got scared. So I had to go. He was 40 at the time. And I had to go and get cash out the cash point and then come back. So it was just all a bit chaotic. And then, yeah. So it was a great holiday after that experience.
Best holiday. I got escorted with some guys with some guns.
Well, like,
loved it.
Yeah, well, yeah. No, that was probably my best holiday. What about you, Jonah? What's your favourite holiday?
So the one that stands out to me the most, I was on a family holiday, age 13. We got to the desk. It was an all-inclusive holiday.
Right.
And, all-inclusive, you got adult wristbands and child wristbands.
Yeah. How old were you at the
I
time?
was 13.
Right. Oh, God.
I got given an adult wristband.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Jonah, I don't think you could get an adult wristband at the moment. Go
I
on.
looked older when I was 13.
Okay.
And for a week, I met some guys that I made friends with. They were a little bit older. And it was my first experience with alcohol.
How did that go?
Oh, great. I had a great time.
Were you at any point ill?
Nope.
You weren't sick once?
No.
You didn't drink enough?
That was the year after.
Oh, right, okay. Same place?
That was actually 2 years after.
Was that just too much pop, or was
Different
that
place, but no, I was there. I was then like 15.
13 years of age drinking alcohol? I don't think I even knew what alcohol was at 13.
My first drinking experience was actually when I was 4.
What?
At Christmas, when
Yeah.
your parents leave whiskey out for Santa.
Okay.
I got up in the middle of the night. I drank Santa's whiskey.
4 years of age.
4 years of age. I went back to bed. I came down in the morning and said, Mum, that was really nice apple juice.
Oh my God. What? That's so not okay. Did
Really
child
nice apple
services
juice.
come round later
It
on
is
in the day?
safe to say that my parents never did that again.
Did you experience a hangover?
I don't remember it. This is a story that has been told.
Literally sounds like most of my nights after I've had a drink. Just pure denial.
Don't remember doing it, but
That's a good story. That
it is a good. It's one of my faves.
I'm trying to think when the first time I drank alcohol. All I remember is whenever we used to drink alcohol at our, like when our parents were out, we used to drink their alcohol, and then we'd top it up with water.
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
you used to do that?
Yeah.
Like as if your parents wouldn't know. Like if someone watered down my gin, I would know about it. Like I would have thought, but I don't think my mum had ever pulled me up on it.
Until they're listening right now.
Oh yes. That proud
Derek.
moment where they listen to a podcast where I've been talking about inappropriate things for 30 minutes.
Soz Des.
Derek. Good old Derek. It's Elvis Presley.
What's the drunkest you've ever been on holiday?
Does I don't remember count as an
Okay, what were
experience?
the stories you heard?
Oh, what was that? What have I? Oh, Jonah, some of these are broadcastable. Oh, God. I can't. It's just too embarrassing.
Give us something.
Okay. I'll give
the
you one.
listeners
So actually, this is
something to go
embarrassing.
over.
So, Maxine and Grace will be familiar with this because I did a similar thing in Berlin when we went to go and watch the CrossFit regionals, because that's what I do again on my holidays. I go to watch CrossFit, seeing a trend here, and yeah. So I went with my friends to. I think it was Amsterdam. I think there's loads of trams in Amsterdam, isn't it? So I think it was Amsterdam.
And a lot of weed.
No, that's not what we were doing there.
Oh, okay.
We were
Okay.
so we'd been and drank far too much alcohol, and anyway, I have a tendency to fall over when I've had a few, or when I'm sober, or
Just
whenever.
generally,
Yeah,
just
generally
generally
in the day.
falling over.
So I was trying to walk across the trams, and I caught my ankle on the tram, and I went over on it, and it landed flat on my face, and my ankle properly swelled up. So it was really badly done, but I was quite drunk at the time, and I always fall over on my ankle, so I just tend to sit there and wait for it to recover. And I was there going, oh my God, and my friends were like, Amy, you're on a tram line, you need to get up, get up. And I was like, I can't get up, I can't move, it's broken.
I'm just gonna stay here.
Honestly, I was refusing to move, to the point where the public who were walking past had to stop the tram. So they were literally something out of a film, running down this tram line.
Stop the tram! Stop the tram!
Stop the tram! To the point where the tram got stopped. The tram driver came out and was like, get the hell off my tram. And I was
Get off my tram line.
Okay. So eventually, anyway, I got up, and then we went back to the hotel. I say hotel, it was like a youth hostel. And they said to the people on the desk, they were like, can we get some ice for her ankle because she needs to blah, blah, blah. So anyway, got that, went back to the bedroom, put the ice on my ankle, and then I'd obviously passed out, asleep. And Wake up in the morning and I thought I'd wet myself because the ice had melted all in my bed. And I was like, oh my God.
No.
So I was like, my friends woke up with me trying to clear up my bed sheets, trying to hide the evidence. They were like, what are you doing? I was like, I've wet myself. And they're like, you haven't wet yourself. You've just got over on your ankle and an ice pack has melted in your bed.
There's been a lot of talk of wetting ourselves on this.
Sorry. So that's that. And I did a similar thing in Berlin, in Amsterdam, in Berlin when I watched the
When you
CrossFit
actually
Rejoins.
wet yourself.
No, that's not. No, falling over my ankle. I fell out of a kebab shop and I twisted my ankle. I hadn't even had a drink. So, anyway, that's the calamity that is Amy Jones.
Is there anywhere you would like to go on holiday that you haven't already?
Bali.
Bali. Where's that? Is that near the Maldives?
Oh my God, you're asking the wrong person. I thought Paris was the country.
Did you?
Do you even know whether it is or not? Because you looked at me confused.
It's not a country. It's the capital of France.
Yeah.
I did geography A level, passed it and everything.
When I was at school, my mum said to me, Amy, when are you going to France? I was like, I'm not going to France, I'm going to Paris. Anyway, Bali, which is over, I think, by Australia, I think, that way.
Oh, the Philippines.
Yeah, it's really pretty, that's all I know. And I want to go because you can do lots of like kayaking and stuff like that there. I want to go somewhere beautiful and hot.
I want to go somewhere that's not hot.
Is that so what type of holiday is your kind of ideal holiday?
Holiday at home.
No, it's not.
Yeah, kind of a little bit.
I'd
like to go to Iceland.
Are you a staycation type of guy?
No, but last year I went to Corfu and it was too hot. So I got up in the morning.
This is what gingers have to do.
Yeah, this is my life. I got up, had breakfast, chilled out in the sun and by the pool and stuff, went and had lunch. Then I went to bed and slept through the heat of the day till dinner time.
That's what you did on your holiday?
I couldn't do, the heat just wiped me out.
You can't so you can't even like go into the sea and do like adventure stuff. You have to.
I did that.
Is this like
I did that in the morning when it wasn't too hot and the evenings when it was cooler. In the heat of the day, I was just wiped out. I slept through the whole thing.
What about a skiing holiday?
Oh no, too cold.
So don't like too hot because you can't function.
Yeah.
Don't like too cold.
Yeah, this summer I was a mess.
So when you say staycation, is that like somewhere in the UK, or is it just I am going to wake up in Birmingham?
It's a little bit of both. I like going away. I do like going places, but the weather is a big thing.
Didn't Dean and Hayley take you once somewhere, and they were like, it's the first time you'd left Birmingham?
No. What happened was we went to Manchester.
That was it.
And I said it was the furthest north I've ever been.
Manchester's not even that far north.
I've never been further north, though.
You haven't been further north than
I haven't been
Manchester?
to Scotland or anything.
I only went to Scotland first time last year. So.
Exactly, so it's...
Ex-boyfriend.
I'd quite like to go to Iceland, though.
Iceland's good, yeah.
That
You
would
can
be
go
further
meet...
north. I've been really south. I've been to South Africa. That was a good holiday. I've been all the directions.
I've been all the way south, all the way to South Africa.
That's as south as it gets,
It is
really.
quite south.
But that was good. It wasn't, because it wasn't... I went in the summer here, so it was kind of winter there, but it was still like hot. So it was like 20 degrees.
Right.
And we could still do safari. So that was a perfect holiday.
Okay.
I'd do that again.
So that's all right then.
Yeah, that was great. That was
so
great.
as long as there's a country where they remain
lukewarm. Lukewarm. That's a good one. Yeah.
Okay, lukewarm. Right.
So yeah, anyone listening wants to take me on holiday, lukewarm.
Ladies, he's available.
Yeah, hot countries. It wipes me out.
So what's the most apart from
So I've been north to Manchester. I've been south to South Africa. I've been to America. So I've been west. I've been west. That's pretty west. I've never really been east.
Shredded wheat. Yeah, okay.
Never really been east. So east. The furthest I've been is probably Cambridge. So if there was a triangle on the bottom left, a big like square on the big left, I've covered a lot of ground. On the lower left,
you're talking like a rhombus for your type of like shape of where you visited.
At the bottom and the left, I've covered a big range there. Just a very small north and east.
So you haven't been like Thailand and places like that?
No, I haven't been to Thailand to find myself just yet.
Oh, doing like I went on a gap year.
Yeah, I'm gonna find my spirit guide.
I don't think your spirit guide wants to be found.
What the fuck's that supposed to mean?
I don't know, but I just get this feeling.
What is that? Should I be offended?
No, I think you should be complicated, complimented.
I'm too complex to be summarised by one spirit guide.
I think you've got enough spirit that your guide is just leaving you to it.
Oh, that's
Crack
nice.
on, Jonah.
That's nice.
It's
That's
a good
nice.
thing.
So I don't need to go to Thailand because I don't need to find my spirit guide. That's good.
Sorry. Don't even know what I was talking about.
But Iceland, I can if I tick that off north, I can find somewhere east to go. So any
That's
other
what she
questions about holidays that you can end on?
Have you ever got a holiday tattoo?
No.
Did you ever get henna on holiday?
No.
Did you not?
No.
Oh, this is what I used to go to on holiday for. A braid and a henna tattoo.
Braid.
Yeah, I'd come back with a little Chinese symbol on my
I
tramp
might be going
stamp.
to Ireland in a few weeks, so can get my henna tattoo and my braids done there.
I'm not sure they do that in Ireland.
Rats. It's the only reason I was going.
Literally the only reason. If you go to Ireland, if you go to Dublin, go to the Guinness factory, get yourself a steak and ale pie. It's the best steak and ale pie that I've ever had in my life.
Sweet, I will do that.
It's a promo.
I will do that. Right then, so questions for me.
Yes.
Moving on from holidays, that will conclude holidays.
I've got some.
We've got some questions for Jonah. Questions with Jonah portion of the show.
Okay, so you've asked me to ask you 3 random and 3 CrossFit. Which one do you want first?
Let's one.
Okay, so the random ones.
Yeah.
Because I have no imagination myself.
Mm-hmm.
I googled what are the most random questions to ask a guy. So that's what it's come up with.
Cool.
And there was a lot.
Sounds promising.
There was a lot. Like, who is a better cook, your mother or your grandmother? Which I thought was lame. So don't answer it because you'll be in trouble. So I'm going to ask some of them. Right. Is there an app that you hate but use anyways?
Yeah, Instagram.
Do you hate it?
I hate Instagram.
Do you?
Yeah, it's so consuming.
It is consuming. I find myself literally scrolling.
I deleted it for a good few months. I still had my account.
Yeah, but you delete the app.
I deleted the app and just didn't check it. I've recently got it back, and I'm seriously regretting getting it back. It's too much.
See, I delete the app off my phone, and then I reload it on my phone every time I take a good photo.
Yeah. I had it deleted until I snatched 122.5 and got it on video, and I was like, right, Instagram's coming back then.
But that's the thing, though. Don't you think about Instagram? I use it more now as a photo file.
Yeah, I just hate it.
What? You're genuinely just hating on Instagram?
I have done this a lot of times. I've gone to post something on Instagram.
Yeah.
And then I've actually thought about it and said, you know what? Who actually cares?
It's good. That is a good...
Who actually cares if I post what I'm having for dinner or whatever it was? And then I just exit it and I delete the app.
That's actually
that
a really
happens
good
lot.
shout.
Because I'm sitting there and posting about nonsense, and you're just like, who cares? If there's a nice photo of you, I kind of get it. Because, want to look good, man.
Yeah. We call them attention-seeking selfies.
Yeah, but, if you're just adding some stuff to your story, sometimes it's just like, who cares?
Well, I am embarrassed because I have literally just uploaded an Instagram story
of
a letter that I received from Shell Garage saying you didn't pay for your petrol. Bearing in mind, I didn't run off. It was because I was buying snacks and I got distracted buying snacks.
It's all about the snacks.
And the person obviously asked me, have you got petrol as well? And I said yes, but they obviously didn't realise. Didn't charge me. I didn't realise. Walked out the shop. A month later, I get a letter saying I'm a criminal.
Amy the criminal.
So I posted about that, and Instagram's loving it. But I do get what you mean. It is a bit... I think it can be soul destroying.
Oh, it's the worst.
I think I go on it, and as much as I am intelligent enough to know that the women on there have either got PTs that they go speak to every day and train with every day, or they've got genetics that just make them built like a brick shit house, I still go on there and go, oh, I wish I could look like her. Why can't I lift that weight? Not necessarily look like her, but more, I wish I could lift that weight. Why can't I do those kind of kip and pull? All that kind of stuff. It's demoralising.
Yeah,
okay.
you've got to, Forget about other
So let's get rid of Instagram then. We're putting Instagram in the bin. What
If you're
about
listening,
Tinder? Would you put
remove
Tinder
Instagram.
in the bin?
Tinder. Oh, Tinder went in the bin a long time ago.
I once spoke to I shouldn't say who it was actually. So one of my friends once emailed Tinder saying she thought her Tinder was broken because she wasn't getting any likes, which is sad.
No, that's bad.
Right.
But yeah, no Tinder. No to Tinder. No to Tinder and to Instagram.
No to Tinder and Instagram. So, CrossFit question.
Yeah.
This is a professional one. How do you prepare for the Open?
How do I personally prepare for the
Open?
I'm still figuring that out. Like 2 years ago, I did like all the past Open workouts. Like every day I did an Open workout. That kind of worked, maybe.
So as in you practice the Open workouts from years
previous?
Yeah,
just
right,
you know, similar format or change little things. Last year I just kept following the program and just trusted them. Didn't feel that peaked out as I could have been. I didn't feel as fit as I felt good. And then for like 3 months after the Open, I just trained conditioning really hard, and I was really fit. And then I crashed like hard
after the Open, is it? Yeah.
So after the Open, I was like, I'm getting really fit. So I got really fit, and then crashed, and kind of wanted to not train ever again. But I think this year for the Open, I'm gonna try and train like I did then. Yeah. But for like 2 months. Yeah. So I'm still like peaked out, really feeling fit, and then I can crash after the Open.
Right. Okay. So you're gonna try and time it.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous move, though, isn't it? Because you could end up crashing at the Open. But
yeah, that is a risk. But I'm still figuring that
keep
out.
Keep it on. Right.
Still figuring that out. I've never done an Open where I felt at my absolute best.
Okay.
So hopefully this year.
Head on.
I'm getting there. I think I've only just recovered from my crash fully.
Right. Okay. So your next question. I'm really worried about asking this question.
Go for it. It's what we're here for.
I don't know whether it is.
It is.
What's your going to bed routine?
Going to bed routine?
Yeah, like what sets you up for like when you're in bed, you're like, I am ready for this. Like I am so ready for the sleep of my life.
My bedtime routine. I have kind of two.
Okay.
I have one when I'm in full training mode.
Yeah.
And then one where don't care. So the training mode routine is screens off an hour and a half before I go to sleep.
Really?
Yeah.
Any like TV?
Yeah, all screens.
Ooh.
And then I will read and maybe a bit of journaling.
Journaling?
Yeah.
Journaling. As in you write a journal?
Not as in like, oh, today was great. I met an amazing girl. I can't wait to.
I didn't mean that, but that's quite good. I like that. What do you journal about?
There's this thing called the 5-minute journal.
Yep.
And so it's like you have to write like what would make tomorrow great, and then like 3 things you're grateful for, and you can't say the same thing twice.
Love that.
So you say like day 1 was like, I'm so grateful for my car and my family and my friends, and then by day like 50 you're like, I'm so grateful for birds and traffic cones.
But that's what that's mindfulness, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's
mindfulness journaling.
I love that. Right, okay.
Mindfulness journaling.
And isn't it interesting? I'm going to get deep now. Okay. But isn't it interesting that the only way you could talk about that was to make a joke out of it? Yet we can't confidently talk about it.
That's just me.
No, I know, but it's interesting. I just find it interesting that people can't.
People probably can. I can't.
You can't be serious.
I can't be. Like, humour is a good defence mechanism in any time of vulnerability.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But that's what most people do. That's exactly how I respond. I'm reading a book at the moment called The Monk Who Drove a Ferrari, or something like that. And it's about exactly that, trying to every day, 10 minutes, trying to take some time out and go, I wouldn't quite sell my Ferrari, but not that I've got one.
Well, the next thing I'd do in my routine after reading, journaling, is just breathe for 10 minutes.
Do you?
Yeah.
As in, okay, like yoga breathing?
Yeah, just deep breathing.
Can you teach me some?
No, it's all the same. It's 8 seconds in.
Yeah.
Hold for 2 seconds. In through your nose. hold for 2 seconds, out for 5 seconds, out through the mouth. So 15-second breaths for 10 minutes. And
you do that when you're training?
Yeah.
Every night?
When I'm in full training, like getting ready for comp season or whatever.
Love that.
Then that'll be my nightly routine until Saturday night. I'll go crazy on Saturday night.
Do you clean your teeth before or after you're breathing?
Before.
Good.
I'll do that before.
Nobody wants to go
I'll probably do that before all of it, to be honest.
Okay. I like it.
But,
I'm glad I asked that question.
So, but when not training mode, it's watch Family Guy until I fall asleep.
Give me your favourite Family Guy quote.
I'm not going to go into this. I'm just going to tell you to go watch it if you haven't.
Yeah.
The Road to North Pole one?
No. I've got the whole Family Guy box,
it's when
but I don't watch it.
Stewie tries to kill Santa,
right.
and then him and Brian become Santa, and they go into this person's house to like be Santa,
right.
and it takes them like an hour and a half, and they mess up everything. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen. It's my favourite ever Family Guy.
I'll YouTube it tonight.
YouTube it. If you listen at home, YouTube Stewie and Brian, Road to North Pole,
Santa.
like Home Invasion or something. It's being Santa, yeah.
Right, so CrossFit one now, aren't we?
Yep.
Oh, good one. So, in CrossFit, think that it's always important to have someone that's slightly better than you, that you're chasing, that helps you push yourself that little bit extra. So mine's like Hayley. She's like brilliant, and I just want to keep chasing to try and kind of get myself better. Who are you chasing at the gym? Because
I don't chase anyone.
I was going to say.
But that's a choice.
Okay.
So I genuinely believe chasing people sometimes is good.
Yeah, I don't do it in a competitive way. Just
So, but most of the time it's just like it's depressing because you're like, oh, why can't you try and keep up with them? You try and match their weight or whatever they're doing.
Yeah.
But you just need to focus on you.
Yeah.
You just need to, like, if you are a good athlete, then you know exactly what it is you need to get out of every workout, what you need to work on, what your weaknesses are, and you can just focus on that yourself, and then you know you're going to get better.
Yeah.
And then nearer comp season is when you're like, okay, where is everyone else at maybe, or then start chasing people.
Right.
So that's why I'm doing European champs qualifiers next month.
Okay.
Because it's just a test, see where I'm at.
Benchmark yourself against other people.
See what needs work, what doesn't. So yeah, I think if you're a good athlete, know when to chase people. The rest of the time, it's just focus on you.
That's a really good bit of advice, actually, because I think sometimes you can, and I'm guilty of it as well, but you can be so focused on what other people are doing that you forget your own program. Yeah. So like with the gymnastic stuff and being focused on what you've been getting me to do, people come into the gym and they're like, we're going to do this WOD, come and do this instead. And I'm like, oh no, I need to focus on doing the gymnastic stuff. Whereas sometimes I kind of like, oh no, okay, I'll come and do it because I just want to go against someone. But actually, you need to focus on
like the minute I'm really enjoying training on my own.
Are you?
Just no distractions, just think about what needs to get done and do it.
Like it. Good advice, Jonah.
Full of it.
Full of it is worrying, isn't it? Right, I'm excited for this one.
Oh, good.
What song do you know by heart? All the words.
All the words.
Or like the majority of the words.
The majority of the words.
Gloria Gaynor, that's my one.
Gloria Gaynor.
I will survive. As long as I know how to love, I know I'll be alive. I got all my life to live, and I've got all my love to give. I will survive. I will survive.
I think I'd need it playing.
I can get a song up.
Yeah, we're not doing that
on YouTube, because I just want to hear you sing it. It's the only reason I asked this question.
100% not happening.
You don't have to sing it. You can just say the words.
Probably an Arctic Monkeys song.
Yeah.
Either Are You Mine or 505.
505. This one.
This is the one. Sometimes.
You ready?
I don't know. We're back to 505.
Keep going.
If it's a 7-hour flight or a 45-minute drive, in my imagination, you're waiting, lying on your side.
More enthusiasm.
With your hands between your thighs.
Keep going. Big. Oh, wait for it.
Stop and wait a sec. You look at me like that, my darling. What did you expect?
I reckon competition here.
What?
I reckon the Arctic Monkeys are going to want you to...
Yeah, Alex Turner stunned down.
I've dropped my phone. Go on. Okay, right, last CrossFit question.
Okay, cool.
So, what's the thing that annoys you most when you're running a class as a coach? Getting scared now because I might do it.
Annoys me most. It's just little, just people bickering in the back. A couple of people just having a chat while I'm talking about how to do your front squats. Yeah.
Oh, when like you've already explained the workout.
Yeah, when that's done, and then I'm because I don't like to do a long introduction. I'm just here's the workout. Let's go. Yeah. I'll talk to you as we go in. Yeah. So as I'm warming people up, as I'm talking through the kip or the front squat or whatever, and there's just two people in the back having a little chit chat about their nans and.
Oh, I probably get it at that time.
Little bit annoying.
So you hear that CrossFit B76?
Yeah.
One thing
when
to improve
King
yourself.
Jonah speaks,
to improve
you better
yourself.
bloody listen.
As of tomorrow, to make you a better person, no bickering in class.
No bickering.
Cool. Well, that's all my questions.
All your questions.
All my questions.
Do you have any closing thoughts, remarks, statements, other questions that have come to mind?
Can I go deep?
Yeah, of course.
So I
It's why we're here.
It's why we're here. Is it to go deep? I wasn't informed of this.
You're the one who said it.
No, I genuinely believe if anybody who is at CrossFit B76 or is at a different CrossFit box or anything like that, is that one of the main things I would really encourage people to do is get involved in the community side of CrossFit.
And listen to this podcast.
Obviously. But because I genuinely think it changes people's lives, and I don't mean to be sounding too wishy-washy there.
I mean, you go on holidays to CrossFit.
You
meet
take the loves of your life at CrossFit.
To CrossFit.
Not exactly. Yet. All of those things.
I love a good night out.
Yeah, everyone loves a good night out, and I encourage people who don't necessarily maybe know as many people to come on those nights out. Because
gotta come.
It's not about people being cliquey, and I know there's obviously always people who are closer to each other in the box, but if you're new, the best way to get to know people is to come out to like nights out.
Just got to get involved.
Everyone's friendly. Join in.
And that's similarly join in on this podcast.
On the podcast.
I've had a few people, say they'd come on with me. All people you'd kind of expect.
Yeah.
But if you I don't know enough people to come on and talk to Jonah for a load of nonsense. You've got to come on.
Yeah, I was scared about tonight. I was apprehensive.
Amy was scared, and we know each other pretty
really well. But he's made me feel very comfortable.
Yeah,
an hour late.
So, if she's nervous, I understand your, not keenness, maybe.
No, it's not keenness. It's just nervousness. That you've got enough to say.
Nervousness, but my job is to give you your voice. So if you weren't sure but you want to come on, I'm going to try and talk to as many of you can. Make sure you do. Don't be scared of not being well known enough or not being a newer member. And
we all started at some point. We all didn't know anybody at one point.
Exactly.
And we were all a little bit rabbit in headlights, and the only way we've kind of got to a different place where we are now is by talking and getting to know everyone.
Getting involved. And I think that's probably a great place to end it, as we've got deep.
Thanks, Jonah.
How's it feel to be guest number 2?
Feels amazing. Feels liberating. I'm concerned that we've rabbled on, and
we have rabbled on. I will cut a lot of this nonsense.
But no, I think it's been really good fun, and I've enjoyed it.
I have had a great time making this. I had a great time making the first one.
Yeah, Florence and Paul are just ace.
This has been a great way to follow up. And we will see you for episode 3. Goodbye.
Thank you very much.
Bye.